Okay, so we're looking at a chart of the US dollar Canadian dollar on the M1 or 60-second time frame, and what the structure you're looking at is a wolf wave pattern of composed of 5 waves. Wolf waves are yet another extension of wave theory, not necessarily an extension, but they were pioneered by Bill Wolf on their own, basically to determine cycles in the market that essentially bring the market to equilibrium after any certain moves. They are used in 5 wave portions, with wave 5 signaling the trade if there's a significant meaningful pullback. So what we've noticed is a bull market so far on the 60-second time frame going up to wave 5, after which there was a meaningful debacle showcasing that the price is going to deteriorate. Now the targets that are chosen for a wave pattern of this nature are basically along the trend line that is connected between points 1 and 4, as you can see on this chart. So the market's pulled back a little bit after the initial debacle, and it's apparently a safe move for us to say engage in a 5-minute binary options trade on the US dollar Canadian dollar on Binary International. So we're going to go over there, select USD.CAD, make sure 5 minutes are selected as the time frame. We're going to select low here and enter in $25 as our amount to trade, invest for this particular trade, and we're going to wait for the next 5 minutes for this trade to materialize. So what I'm going to do is pause the video for the next 5 minutes. Let's have a quick look at the time here. It's 16:33. I'm going to come back to this video within 4 minutes just to show you as the trade moves into its territory. It's already moving into the positive territory now. So to save you some time, I'm going to just pause and come right back at 16:39 just so you can see the close of the trade. Okay, so we're back in the trade. It's 16:38. The trade is continuing to be in positive territory, in the money. Where you see this particular pullback back into the negative zone is really a case of timing. In my case, I went ahead and placed the trade somewhere around here before a very small mini double top formed. To time the trade better, I could have gone and traded at that second mini top, the second of that mini double top, and saved myself a bit of that grief initially. The good thing was here that it's a 5-minute trade, so it has expired in the money. We have made a profit on this trade, but the timing could have been better by exactly 1 minute. So had I placed this trade a minute later, it would have stayed in the money most of the time, but because it was such a high probability trade, that little retracement was merely a pullback scenario, and the trade completed in the money as we expected it to. Now there's no magic involved here. It's very straightforward wolf wave theory, and the theory behind it is very simply that the market continues to move in certain cycles and retraces to equilibrium. If you'd like to trade the market into equilibrium, you wait for these 5 waves to complete and a meaningful breakout to happen in the opposite direction, indicating a reversal is taking place. We continue to monitor the reversal and try to come in on the second pullback. Now there were quite a few pullbacks here. There's one pullback here, another pullback here, but we waited for a meaningful retracement before taking the trade. Even within that trade on such short time frames, you do have the odd mini pullbacks in place as well, as we experienced during our trade with this little part of the picture, which for a minute and a half or so continued to retrace back into negative territory before eventually breaking down again for the second time into the money, scoring us a profit of $41.25 on this $25 investment. Fairly simple, very straightforward. It took away the 60-second drawback, which one of the drawbacks of 60-second trading is that they tend to give you a very small window of opportunity. Whereas with a 5-minute trade, we were able to take our analysis, give ourselves enough time to get into the trade, and even with a minor pullback scenario for a minute and a half here or so, we were still comfortably in the money throughout, and the trade expired in the zone we wanted it to, which is in the money, short from where it was reversing on the pullback. If you'd like to trade wolf waves automatically, ITM Aztec has the ability to do this for you. So we're just going to switch over to ITM Aztec and show you that it also gives you, just going to quickly shrink this graph here just a little bit. It also gives you the opportunity to trade 5-minute time frames, 60-second, 5-minute, or 15-minute and above time frames, all from within ITM Aztec without the need to physically draw wolf waves as we had earlier. So if you have ITM Aztec, then you can use it to trade like this. Wolf Wave technology is built into ITM Aztec, so you don't see the wolf waves on the screen, but you see the arrows and the information here signaling where the market is going. So when you see 100% low put option down here, it basically says that the probability of short-term trades is 100% and that you should ignore any bullish trades. Even though the 1 hour data is showing genuine bullish activity generalized over the entire time frame, the short-term options for the 1 minute, 2 minute and 5 minute are clearly demonstrating short activity, so you can go ahead and place trades like the one we placed here, time them. They're mostly going to end up in the money, but sometimes if you've timed it just a little off by a minute or so, the 5-minute window gives you adequate time, as we saw in this particular case, to come back into the money and score a profit. So if you don't have ITM Aztec, you can get it via the link below. It's available to all Binary International customers completely free of charge, and it's a really excellent system to trade on multiple time frames, particularly effective on 5-minute and above, but also effective on 60-second and 2-minute trades, but with variability since they are such short time frames, and markets tend to fluctuate very sharply in those time frames. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Wolf waves are a very strong example of how wave equilibrium theory works in the markets almost all the time on pretty much any time frame. And if you have ITM Aztec, you can use it automatically by just following the information here, as well as multiple other options you have available to you within ITM Aztec. Hope you've enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you trading. If you have any questions, please post your comments below or email support@binaryoptionstradingitm.zendesk.com, or via the link available below, or via live chat also available on this page, or via the link below. Again, thank you very much.